Referee deciding it was a free kick in favour of the USA. Alexandra Erengova is the match official. But what they have been able to do, the USA, is keep quiet the likes of Oji and Apronosi. 1-0, they lead Nigeria, and we're into the last 5 minutes of the first half. Caught there by Christy Mewis, but they have enough players back. O'Hally. Certainly a more encouraging end to this first half for the Nigerians. Been caught in possession though by Waters. Kalu, Oji, USA coach Jill Ellis, and her opposite number Nedim Igan also coaches the Pelican Stars in Nigeria. Rachel Kwan. Final minutes then of the first half here in Augsburg, the latest quarter-final action from this FIFA Under-20 Women's World Cup. Corner. And they forced a fair few of those in the opening 41 minutes. Well, this was the incident. Suggestion there. Referee deciding it was a block tackle. She got up, affected the clearance and won a free kick. It tells you everything you need to know. The USA, 6 corners. Nigeria yet to force one. More defending to be done by the Nigerians. Too close to the keeper to cause any real trouble. Jonathan having gone into this game with the 3 goals conceded in their group games. No mistake. Oji could be in. Crystal Dunn is back again. Really has kept that defence together with some really good positional play, some important tackles. Came across, rescued the situation. Apronosis flick on, and then away by Tony Presley. Joy Jagedi of Delta Queens, the captain. This is Okono. Trip there by a player who's frustrated and has already been booked. Amorachi Okoronko. Has to be careful. The captain, Nen. Good tackle. And now Gloria, Iroka. No time added on at the end of the first half. Who's there again? Crystal Dunn stays very, very close. Gets the tackle in. Brooks is back to support. Bywater. Helen O'Connell. Cecilia Uncle. Nice football. More like it, more of what we know they're capable of, and they have stretched the play, and they've won a corner. Right at the end of the first half. Last chance. The first half, the USA have dominated. Brooks, Lewis. Lewis. Well read there by O'Halley, brings the first half to a conclusion. And from the USA's point of view, it's been a first half where they played the better football. They've scored the goal through Amber Brooks. Jonathan in the Nigerian goal, beaten on that one occasion. Poor goal to concede. Chances for the likes of Sydney Leroux, their captain. Nigeria with work to do after the restart. The USA in charge of this quarter-final here in Augsburg. Half-time scoreline, the USA 1, Nigeria 0. No changes. Nigeria aiming for a top 4 finish. Going to do something about it. Oporanozi carries their hopes. She has been one of their outstanding performers. And referee Alexandra Irengova from England. Nigeria then will start this second half. Bright sunshine. Already we know that Colombia and Germany have advanced. In the next 45 minutes we'll be aware of another semi-finalist. Oporanozi gets away from the full-back. And then disappointing from Gloria Iroka. But a really positive start from a side that need to find the goal. Only had one save to make, Bianca Henninger. Are they to be rewarded, the Nigerian supporters, with a better second half performance? Brooks is beaten in the air. Lewis for the USA. Leroux, just a slight worry at the end of the first half that she picked up a knock. She's clearly okay to continue. Casey Short there, who was the one change made by the USA coach Jill Ellis, decided that Short was worthy of a start. Just overrun there by Lewis. Short coming in. Hayes, the player dropped to the bench. There is Gilelis, over a decade's experience in charge of this team. Short. USA won the inaugural competition. An extra time victory over the host Canada, and they haven't been out of the top four since. That's the measure of their success at Women's Under-20 World Cups for Nigeria. They reached the quarters in the last three tournaments, but they haven't gone beyond. Real hope in the camp that this could be their year, but when you face the defending champions in the quarterfinals, it's always going to be the ultimate challenge. Rebecca Kalu will take. Only LaRue forward. There is, of course, the prospect of extra time if the scores are level after 90. Nosy caught. Should be fine. And what can he do? Let him begin. Half-time team talk. Should be back on in just a moment. Nigeria's number 9. Desiree Operanozi. Berry Auger to cross. Couldn't make the most of it. Cecilia Unko it was. Arriving at the far post, she knows that's a chance that's been squandered. Bianca Henninger. It's the one goal conceded in this World Cup so far for the USA keeper. Kendall Johnson. LaRue. Towards short. Numbers back, the Nigerians. Orko Uno is back. O'Hali, Chigedi, all there. Through ball. Eberoji could be in. Forced to save from Henninger. Better from the Nigerians. Oji, who's scored against Mexico in the group games. And Henninger across to concede the corner. Definitely looked a better side in the first 5 minutes of the second half. A lot more positive. Nigeria, corner. Moses' header it was. At least they're creating more. They can draw encouragement from that. Previous meetings between Nigeria and the USA, certainly not at youth level. They've met in Women's Senior World Cups, 99, 2003 and 2007, plus the 2000 Olympics, and the USA have won all of their previous confrontations. Nigeria's one group victory came against Japan, but the draws against England and Mexico so far unbeaten. Players forward, no one marked short. Casey Short it was. No real power in the end. And collected by Jonathan. Kendall Johnson for the USA. Sidney LaRue. Franz Beckenbauer here in Augsburg, chairman of the organising committee, as that shot from Brooks is stopped by Jonathan. Only now able to take his seat for the second half, surrounded by autograph hunters, as this quarter-final in a really super venue, this one of 4 for this under-20 Women's World Cup. Opronosi. Towards Ebere Oje, could be in with a chance. Getting closer all the time. And relief for Bianca Henninger in the USA goal. Just bounced awkwardly. Keeper getting back. Well, Nigeria had to improve, and they've done just that. Okoronkwo lays the ball off, players forward. Charity Adule wide of the mark, but they're getting forward in numbers. Starting to test Henninger and that USA defence. Two years ago, Nigeria went out of this tournament to a last-minute winner against France. Can they reach a semi-final for the first time at this level in the women's game? Certainly looked impressive in qualifying. Johnson comes away with it. Hasn't had the freedom to operate that she has enjoyed in previous encounters. Sydney Leroux, the captain. Will be left for Tony Presley. The goal in the first 9 minutes remains the difference, scored by Amber Brooks from close in. Franz Beckenbauer, chairman of the organising committee, just holding a news conference during the break, saying that he felt that standards of the women's game have certainly improved. Not seeing some of the winning margins that you have in previous encounters. The women's game improving at this level, improving generally, but at under 20 level, we've seen that over the last 10 days or so. Okoronkwo losing out. Good ball by Johnson to pick out Mewis. Leroux. Jagadi's back. Nearly at the hour mark. Same scoreline. Winner of today's game will take on Colombia in a semi-final. Next Sunday, the final be held at Bielefeld. Across comes Joy Jagadi. Brooks for the USA. By Waters, 1 goal to her name so far in this World Cup. Casey Short to take on that defence. It's always up against it with so many players back for Nigeria. Only one left forward, it's Opronozi. USA with a fabulous record prior to the competition beginning, 20 wins in 24 games. Outstanding record at this level of the women's game. Then Mewis and now Brooks. Over ambitious. No way Rachel Kwan was going to be able to keep that on. We'll see a change soon. The 4 tournament newcomers, only Colombia have survived at this stage of the tournament. The others have gone out. The latest to go were, of course, Sweden, beaten by Colombia yesterday in their quarter-final in Bielefeld. Forward by Nen. Iroka. Among the options on the bench for Nigeria, Esther Sunday, who scored half a dozen goals in qualification, has found herself dropped for today's game. Certainly enough talent for them on the bench if the coach decides to change things round. Difficult for Leroux in this game. Kept relatively quiet. Having again arrived here, having achieved just about everything that's possible to achieve. Wonderful record by Sydney Leroux. Another World Cup for her. Happy about that, the Nigerians. English referee, and it's another card. Charity Adule, a second player to be booked. Okaronko was cautioned in the first half. Cecilia Uncle. It's read well by one. Uncle again. Dule. High wall has done well. Space for Newis, has Leroux to a right. Here is Sydney Leroux. Just tried to unselfishly return the compliment. Didn't work. Away from Uka Uno. Mistake by Johnson. Across, as always, the outstanding Crystal Dunn. It's had a super game at the heart of that USA defence. USA 1, Nigeria 0, 65 minutes played here. And we are going to see the substitution from the USA, the player that was brought in, Casey Short, replaced by Molly Pathman. And for Pathman, a chance to impress. She's only been involved in 20 minutes of World Cup action before the start of this game. Adule. Victoria. In the end, a comfortable save for Bianca Henninger. But from the Nigerian perspective, at least they're beginning in the second half to assert some authority and put some pressure on that USA goal. Having seen the introduction of Molly Pathman, the Nigerians prepare to make a change of their own. Talked about the threat possessed by Esther Sunday. It's as if she's the player to come on. Well, Koichi Okoronkwo has already been booked. 17 years of age, a goal to her name. It's the last action she will see in this match at least. And Esther Sunday was always going to be the likely introduction if they were going to change things around. Such a good goal-scoring record in qualification, driven in. Put away by Dunn. LaRue is fouled. On his challenge, having brought on Pathman, the USA want to make another change. Maya Hayes was dropped down to the bench. She'll have her opportunity very shortly, it looks. Determined run, and Nigeria are still moving forward with purpose. Here's the first touch. The rest of Sunday, supporting players, gets the angle for a cross, and then away, rather predictably by Dunn. Onku shots. Still just that slender lead for the defending champions. Pathman gets the corner. Jagedi, the captain, such a vital part of that Nigeria team. Defensive linchpin. Bywaters is off. Maya Hayes replaces her. Just over 20 minutes remaining. Keeper comes, doesn't reach it. And the USA have yet another corner. The captain will take Presley among those forward. Brooks it was, searching for a second. At the corner. And the Brooks there, who captained the side on a couple of occasions in New Zealand in 2008 at an under-17 level. One player is left forward for the Nigerians. Opronozi is the one player who has not come back to defend. Everyone else in and around their own 18-yard area. Esther Sunday, and then Adule can clear. So the USA won the title in Chile 2 years ago. got better. Started with a surprise 1-1 draw against Ghana. We're still going. Christy Mewis, a goal to a name so far. Just the one in this World Cup for USA's number 9. Good block tackle coming in from Joy Tegedi. First time we've seen Sydney Leroux thwarted. Doesn't have that freedom. As the corner count overwhelmingly in favour of the defending champions. Just the single goal to show for it so far. Scored by that young lady, Amber Brooks. Iroka. Waiting, the Nigerian fans, for something positive. They've seen their team improve. Is there to be a way back in the last 17 minutes or so? Giving you any space at all, O'Harley. Just a push there on Leroux. She feels that it's not the first time that she's been on the receiving end. Sydney Leroux. It's another card. The third for the Nigerians. Clear push. Yellow card. Osanachi O'Harley on a free kick, which Nan will take. Wasted. USA 1, Nigeria 0. Under 15 minutes remaining. Colombia awaits in the semi-final. In the other side of the draw, Germany already through. Mexico or Korea Republic will be the other team competing in the last 4. Esther Sunday thinks about a shot on goal to force the save from Henninger and win Nigeria. Corner. Certainly been a positive substitution. Esther Sunday's come on. Testing the keeper. Nigeria never beyond a quarter-final at an under-20 Women's World Cup. Is that record going to remain intact? Not long for them to change that and make it a top 4 finish, but they'll need something tangible. Definitely improved since the restart. USA, having survived that second half pressure that was expected from the Nigerians, again have come out themselves and looked to score a second. You see there, that is possession statistic, how much of the ball Nigeria have had. Eberioji wins the free kick. Will it be Eberioji or Estesande to take this? Sunday with a magnificent goal. One of the goals of the tournament.